Oh, good morning. Just one moment, folks. We're having a touch of technical difficulty.
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Happy Friday, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Now, because I'm rearranging my study, I don't have my books to whip up, but Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all available through Amazon at www.nicholastockert.com. I'm sorry. Well, you can find all my links there at You can find my books at www.amazon.com/author/Nicholas Tockert. I'm having one of those mornings. The wind is very severe where I am, and my front door was trying to open itself last night. So it was a little disturbing. That being said, we are still starting today much better than Wednesday's program. Another huge shout out to Joe Bachman. Remember, Joe Bachman runs indiecd.org. That's INDIECD.org. .org. Ooh. But that is the Independent Creator Directory, where you, for a very modest fee, you can have a wonderful place to call home online that you don't have to worry about being deplatformed because someone said something stupid, or Facebook has decided that they have a problem with you, or Twitter, or whatever the new thing will be. To those of you expecting the ear-blasting morning powerhouse, I'm dialing it back again as part of my necessary medical treatment. I want to thank all the people that have reached out to me inquiring about my health and situation. I did get to go in to see the doctor, and my blood pressure was only it was only severely high, not let's put him in the ER now. So I get to stay home. That has been very touch and go this week. And had it been my regular doctor, it may have been a different result. But while I am here and while I am home, I am glad to be of service to you guys. All that being said, like I said, I do appreciate the people reaching out, and I appreciate the folks who've expressed that they miss seeing me on Nerd Bacon. Uh, I unfortunately need the ability to cut a show short without reprisal or fear. So that's a big part of it. I cannot provide the kind of entertainment I was providing there, and the stress of that persona was a bit much for me. So I am here. I am still, Luke is a great guy, and we built a great game. I'd love to see it succeed. We do have differing political beliefs, but I'm not. This is not about that. It's there is stress of being the only person of a certain set of beliefs in a room. So it's not the beliefs; it's the stress it put me under, in part. And in part, it was an hour early, and Friday is my busy day. Having a day off to rest before it is a very beneficial thing for me. So, accountability wise, it's been quiet, surprisingly. I got to do some artwork actually. That was, pen and paper. I haven't gotten to sit down with pen and paper in quite some time because I've been working on developing my digital techniques. And I have found that my digital art has improved greatly from that. I'm still poking at the story, but right now, writing on a horror story just feels counterintuitive. So I am just going to sit back and chill from that. Thank you for all the flack, all the support yesterday. And yes, I have received some modicum of flack, and some people have decided that they are less than pleased with me because of my choices, and that is their choice to make. Now, I am still working towards projects. I don't think I'm going to be taking many outside projects for a while. I still have my planned appearances, both in June 6th, 6 at the Benton County Public Library. I will be doing on-site art for the kids. April 22nd, 21st and 22nd, I will be at ArcticCon. So I have about the rest of this month and next, so I have about 2 months to try to really pull myself down to a situation where I can handle the ups and downs of my first 2-day convention. Hopefully, as I've already paid for the table and booked the hotel room. So I will be doing what I can as I can, and that's the only thing one may do. A lot of what I'm trying to do is bleed off the stress instead of doing a violent hack. And to answer the people who have questions of, well, if you canceled that show, why are you still doing these shows? In part, due to my lifestyle, this is my only major social outreach for most of the week, and I do good and service here. It also is every other day. Helping people sword fight as part of the Historical Fencing Guild has been my passion for 20 years, and I am not about to stop doing that. Further, my the act of sword fighting is both healthy exercise and, for me, extremely calming, even though it's physically demanding. So I am working through that. I do miss both the people I used to see during my evening programs, and those who I would see during Nerd Bacon. But I am enjoying pulling my schedule down. So we have that. I will be working on the fantasy version of the Base Plus 2 engine, and we will see what venue works best with the dissemination of that. Some people are very excited about the whole Fund My Comic device. Some are preferring the my traditional go to Amazon and put it up there. If you have an opinion on how you like my materials published, please reach out to me so that I can make sure that they are put out in a format that you are comfortable with. Now, with all that being said, I think I will run an ad for the Hybrids game because I have a lot into that, and then we will get into the program because you guys are far more interested than I am. And yes, I do realize it is St. Patrick's Day. I totally didn't realize that for most of today, so it is what it is. But here's the rather wake-up trip.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback. Enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information, this special edition gives you even more value in entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
Yep. It's also on fundmycomic.com. So let's get into the comments because, guys, you're more interesting than I am. First through the door is Donna Carleen. Hey, Donna. How are you doing? Wow, I'm first. I'm barely awake. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Sorry. Ready for some more Donna? More coffee, Donna? More Donna coffee. Oh, boy, I'm on it. Morning, Rich. And, of course, morning, Carl. Hey, Rich. Sherwitzman dude. Hey, Rich. I'm only about halfway through Last Man Standing rerun this morning. Those are so fun. Writing accountability. Nope, I've got comment dump, so give me just a second. There we go. We'll get through all of that. Bad Carl, bad boy. No. Everybody needs a break. You don't need to self-flagellate because you had a day where you really didn't get some stuff. So it happens. Although I did write some checks, so that's good. Good. Wonder how Nick's doing today. Hit or miss. I was doing very well, and then there was a bit of a dust up last night, which kind of kicked my butt. And I was doing pretty good this morning till the winds tried to rip the screen door off, and I had a bit of excitement I wasn't planning for, but it's tied down now, and we're getting through. It's just one day at a time, friends. Just because I'm not at my best doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything. It just means we're coming in a little light, a little smooth. Where is everyone today? Dawn, Michaela, Joe B, Joe D, John Boy? John Boy. What's that, Timmy? What's that, Lassie? Timmy fell in the well. No, guys, it looks like a lot of people might be busily enjoying St. Patrick's Day, which is fine. It's a great holiday to enjoy. I do have green on my shirt, so I should not be pinched. Beyond that, I am not making any political statements. I just like to wear orange. Here we go. Yep, muting soon. just waking up. Didn't have a good night. Chronic pain sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Dawn. I hope you get feeling better. You have to take it one day at a time too, and that's what we're all about. We are creative, and I believe in building people up, motivating, helping folks ascend. But I also believe that it doesn't do you any good to build somebody a staircase when they need a wheelchair ramp, and it doesn't do any good to ask somebody to run when they can barely crawl. We gotta build each other up. And to do that, we have to help each other with the health issues and any mental or emotional issues, as well as the creative and marketing and financial issues. We really have to go at this as people with compassion. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Blue Teddy. Hope you're having a good morning. Like I said, we're keeping things pretty mellow here. Hi, Blue Teddy. We got more greetings. I love how you guys greet each other. Good morning. Good morning. And yes, indecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best in creative content, creative. Bruce. Hey, Nick. Hey, Grey Wolf. Hope you're having a good day. And guys, if you've been up to anything, please let me know. Please don't forget to like. Guys, I may be dealing with some subscription issues. So please like, share, and if you have it, please subscribe to this video. Okay? Everybody's happy to see Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf. Lots of greetings. Flack effers can flack themselves. Point. There are some people who are only comfortable with seeing their own amusement made, and I'm dealing with them as I do. It's not new to me, but I do greatly appreciate the support. Carl says sometimes you need some downtime. If people can't understand that, they don't appreciate you enough. Exactly. And we have to be kind to ourselves as well. Sorry about that, guys. Blue Teddy, I get it. I spend a lot of time in circles with opposite beliefs from mine for the same reason you do. And usually it's great, groovy. But when I'm not in the right headspace, it can be stressful. And exactly. I believe in trying to be in places where I can do good. And unfortunately, sometimes those are great places, and sometimes those are some nice places. And right now, I have to step back. And it's not on them. It's on, it's a necessity. And so, there's no, like I said, there's no malice. I don't have malice in me. Malice and such things they're the things that I frequently just prefer to leave behind. And yeah, I am having a day. The other thing is the pressure changes. I'm feeling them in all the old rib breaks today. So if you see me putting my hand on my chest, I'm not having a heart attack. It's just many years ago, I broke many of my ribs and had them torn from my sternum. And they didn't exactly heal the straightest. So when the weather shifts just right, it feels like they're being cracked again. Those people are just being selfish for their own agenda. You need to take care of yourself first and foremost. I'm working on that. And my only logic is I feel bad because I can't fill from an empty cup. Morning, Nick. Morning, Joe. Before we get into what you have to say, let's run your ad, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I want to make sure to run the smoothest ad in independent comics.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Thank you, Joe. And everybody's happy to see that. That's right. Nick is not going to give up being the Scarlet Tockert II, servant of the people. Yep, that's my job, is to help folks the best I can with what I have. My family has certain mottos, certain rules, and one of them is, as long as there's life, keep charging the enemy. Now, right now, my charge is not very grand, but it is still ongoing. And that's what we do. We adapt. I'm all about adaptability. And I'm about admit when you are weak so that you can process it. Admit when you are strong so that you can take more on. It's all about finding the rhythm, guys. The aesthetic, because there's beauty in all things. There's love in all things if you can find it. I also have to purchase new glasses. Mine, the nose piece is rather damaged on. But they're not terribly expensive. I'm just hoping to get a eye exam. I've just been encouraged not to till my blood pressure balances. So it's kind of one of those things. For Grant, Kickstarter, Mr. Grantastic, Beowulf Adventures 1 to 5. Adventure that spans century. Thank you. Yeah, Beowulf is a great concept and very well done. Morning. Jody's morning. Greeting everyone, and we're greeting everyone. Especially when people start talking in generalities that happen to include me, but always, oh, but not you, of course. It's regardless, but it can be frustrating hearing it over and over. It can be very difficult, and I understand that. But I do value when everything is civil and people can exchange ideas. Wonderful things happen, and I try to facilitate that. The trick is maintaining the civility and maintaining a level of peace that I can do. Plus, frankly, for every day on, I need a day down. It's just part of my rhythm. And understanding that rhythm is part of what helps me. Oh, excuse me. Keep going. My problem is I'm so good at masking when I'm having problems that people don't realize it, and then I'll collapse. So I'm less likely to mask these days. Some of my best friends wear blue teddies. Yeah, same idea. We can always use more Donna. Well, that was an interesting jump. LOL, Carl. Oh. The temptation to spicy art content is strong. Accountability. Yeah, what have you been up to, Joe? On page 31 of 50 plus for primetime Saturday night number 4. Saturday's show will be more about working on the issue. Wonderful. And I'm sorry I'm yawning. We did the nearly 60 to 20 jumps. And the pressure hitting us right now is just unspeakable. More Donna? Oh, I don't know, Dawn. Oh, well, I think we could all bear with a little more Donna. Accountability. Planning to raffle off some slabs at C2E2. People will need to purchase $20 to possibly win a slab. Well, that's a good marketing thing. So far, so good here, I guess, trying to finish up another panel on my project. Wonderful. There's nothing wrong with doing it one panel, one frame. Sometimes we have to write one word at a time, as long as we progress. Twitter finally unsuspended my account yesterday. Apparently, they erroneously hit it as a spam account. So hope those who here who are on Twitter will follow me. I do. I checked out your channel, Gray Wolf. Great stuff so far. Blue Teddy agrees. Thanks at Blue Teddy. It's not perfect, but I'm still trying to learn StreamYard. It takes a while. If you ever have a StreamYard question, there's a fellow, he doesn't usually make this show because he's much more nocturnally inclined, named Joe Dog McKeel. And he is an authority on things StreamYard. He is in... he's sleeping today. In well with the developers. It's really a wonderful program. Pressure. Under pressure. That's what got me yesterday and what wreaked havoc on my night. Yes, that's what's wreaking havoc on me right now. Hence the yawns. And while you can't hear it, my ears are popping like crazy. Jody, reminder by request, new ad. That's right. You are supposed to set up a new ad, sir. Jody's ad is smooth, but after C2E2, he's going to do another ad. I have a note to pester him about it. I love how supportive my people are. Accountability. I still have not updated the commercial. Really need to make time to do it. Thank you. Just sub to your show, Joe. Excellent. That's what I love seeing. People making connections. Great. Well, thank you. We like the shows that are coming up now and the ones coming up on Saturday. Joe Don McKeel? No, just Joe McKeel. He goes by Joe Dog. Sorry, my speech impediment's getting me today on top of everything else. Where are we? Comment dump 1 second. Yay. Oh, okay, Carl. Joe Dog has even taught the StreamYard people things they didn't know about their program, LOL. It's true. His channel is called Stupid O'Clock on YouTube. It's really great fun. And if you, Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing, especially the late at night programs, are wonderful for that post-convention sitting around talking feeling. You get extremely experienced authors, creatives, rocket scientists, and I'm not being facetious here, literal rocket scientists, and they discuss, well, whatever they feel like discussing. Military veterans, yep. And we're joined by Cindy Koepp. I'm going to run Cindy's ad because she's coming through the door, and it is about it's close enough to a half hour. Everybody get up and stretch and kind of get your thing going while the Cindy's wonderful ad runs, so you can stand up while you read it, and then we'll go on with the show. Yep. Hi, Cindy. Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Congrats on broadcasting for over 107 hours, according to FB's timer. I'm not even surprised at this point. Not sure how. I think I'm on autopilot. These things happen. Found Joe McKeel with Joe Dog on YouTube. Yep. And Michaela Jade, that's another good one. If you haven't subscribed to her, subscribe to her. She does morning motivation and tidbits and scribbles. Check out Nick's art on deviantart.com/Nick. I actually have a new piece up there that's quite good, if I say so myself. I'm trying to level up my art to match my writing and my plans. Don't forget to tip your host, author Michaela Jade. The Biggest Stompiest Robots. Yes, Big Stompy Robots, while it's a tongue-in-cheek name, is a wonderful universe of tactics and mixed unit warfare for people who do tabletop gaming. I recommend it. I wrote it. Use whatever mechs you have handy or minis. I've been up to 5'4" walking. Oh, God, that's great. Getting ready to test for the slow form, Gaki. Wonderful. I can't wait to hear how that goes for you. You have your blessings. Cindy Koepp is a martial artist, and she does, amongst other things, fan-based martial arts. I know her, well, here, but also through my other channel, the Historical Fencing Guild, where we discuss swords and weapons, training, especially adaptive training. A lot will be coming through there very soon. It's an exciting part of my life, but in the positive exciting. Grey Wolf, you might try the Stupid O'Clock channel. Might be a good idea. I'm still editing The Laundryman. Good. Just not last night's show. Oh, I'm sure it was entertaining. Let's see. I've caught up with the comments, so you can very suitable arrangement is still posting a scene a week on patreon.com/CKOEPP.com. Cindy Koepp is just amazing. She is a truly gifted Renaissance woman. She's a martial artist. She's an author. She does amiguri, which is the crochet critters. She makes fabric critters. She has written the Animal Eye comic book. Just great fun. She's doing so much, and I'm just so impressed that she does it. Kanekari just subbed to that one, too. Excellent. Getting ready for the ICBC Minicon, which will happen 3/25. Wonderful. Mini conventions are often such fun. And I really think we get caught up in the trying to make a buck. That remember, if you can go to a small local convention, you can have so much fun. Almost have my Kenku costume finished. Wonderful. Cool, Grey Wolf. Just beware of last man standing. Weird peeps on that one. Yeah, when my insomnia gets a hold of me too hard, I'm notorious for, being the last man standing. As occasionally, long into the after show, I'll be talking to Dan, and he'll simply fall asleep mid-word. And yes, tune into the Historical Fencing Guild, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. That was my other channel. We'll be talking some swords and adjustments, and it's going to be a good time. It always is. I like helping people. Last week was an absolute blast. I had Bladed Thesis on as co-host, and we reviewed Truly Cursed Weaponry. that Aunt Donna babe can be way out there too, Nick. Yeah, and I dig it. I dig it. Go get Amy Hale's Neuroses and other fun books, Amazon.com/Amy Hale. Absolutely. And you know what? She's been through a lot lately. So let's run her ad right now. Amy Hale's a heck of an author, and I'm so glad she's getting back into the swing of things. Small and grassroots shows are fun because you spend more time talking to people who can come by and forming bonds over things. That's one thing that needs to be talked about briefly, and I don't want to lose the comment. So, another comment dump. You guys are doing very well today. A lot of people will talk down on small cons because they don't see them as a good investment. Now, mind you, the finance, you don't necessarily want to travel very far for a small con. You don't want to, live large at a small con unless you're planning on writing it off. But I have found small cons are where you get to make the networking connections sometimes that serve you much better later. They're also great dry runs for how you want to set your tables up and how you want to format things. The Benton County Library Con is something that's been going on last few years, and I'll have to talk to Mandy about when she wants to do that one in the fall. And we get a few of the Rising Tide types out, and I mean, of late, the attendance has been abysmal. I want to work on that a bit, but the opportunity to sit and promote and discuss ideas and just hang out is it's a good thing because you get better contacts within your fellow vendors. You get better connection with the community when they do come. I like it, and I think it needs to be expressed. It's different than like a big bustling con where you may make a lot of money, but you're going to be spending your whole time in shill mode, promoting and selling, blah, 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 and going. I had someone attempt to call me. So I will be, give me just a moment to explain to them. I am in the middle. It's my friend Peter Pidrak. Okay. Which is interesting because I turn off most of my stuff, but that came through. Very strange, especially that chick that lives in the green room. Yes, but we love that chick who lives in the green room. Go get a book that gives the bad guys a boot to the snoot. That's one of Brian K. Morris's books, Skyman and the Master of Steam. Available on Smashwords. Follow that link. Hi, friends. Hi, Kelly Carlisle. And Kelly is the lady behind. Where did I put that? The Rembrandt Stratagem. From the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid. A wonderful, pulpy, urban fantasy. It's just all sorts of goodness wrapped in a single book. I quite like it. Okay, where are we? Here we are. Greeting her. And collect all the Batman sound effects at Amazon.com. Yes, Brian is involved in an anthology talking about behind the scenes during the 1966 era of Batman. Really fascinating. Kelly Carlisle says, I work late, overslept again. At least I'm sleeping. I have some friends with chronic, debilitating insomnia. So, yes, get sleep. Sleep is important. Want to read part 2 of Volcano? Of course you do. Patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Brian K. Morris is the gentleman whose logo is in the corner, who is the progenitor of Nevermind the Furthermore, who then, because he reached a point where he had to step back, gave the program to me. And he is an amazing man who brought most of us together. Hey, Kelly, sleep is necessary. Sleep is good. Sign up for Risingtide's newsletter at Risingtide.pub. Hey, Kelly. Bear Publication has cool sci-fi. Yes, it does. BearPub.com. And you can get Animal merch at bit.ly/BearPub. Hey, yeah, Dawn, she and that other babe can really get things going. They're having fun talking about themselves in different persons. And I'm here for it. Comic-related madness is growing. That's Pop Van Zant's channel. If you like animal eye art, check out Royal Cruise and other art at artstation.com/Royal Cruise. I'm going to start going to local shows in a year or so. How many books does one need to be published to have at a table to be worth? I mean, how many? You just start. Just sit there with your one book. I started out my going to conventions with a little folding drawing desk, basically, and a sign that will do $10 fantasy art commissions. I got my slot free because there was a space between two pillars that looked ungodly but couldn't get filled. And I talked to my buddy Ben, may he rest in peace, and I had an opportunity to just scoot in there. And from there, I started selling my home print, homebound copies of Big Stompy Robots, which I have a few around. Because if the world implodes, I'll just go back to printing them and combining myself and do it all myself. You have to start somewhere. And the trick is you're not going to make money your first few times out at all. If you do, it is a major boon. But what you're doing is you're getting your name out in the community. God help me, it's exposure. But you have to plan that is going to be a negative in the finances for a while. But it gets you out there. It gets you moving, especially if you can associate merch with your product, which, given everything that's going on with Bishop Kincaid, there are many merch opportunities. Any number of products could be sold alongside that would be attention getters, ranging from pins to buttons to the little gimmies that get people's attention, bookmarks. Excuse me. It's not how many, it's how you present yourself. It's how you are at the booth. There are tips and tricks. One of these days, I will do a dry run and we'll get our booth set up entirely, and we'll shoot a video about how one does that. That might be something people find interesting. If that's something you would find interesting, let me know. And that's broader than just Kelly interested. You can commission art for Royal Cruise at subscribestar.Royal Cruise. Oh my, tonight will be off the hook. I can tell by the two gals chatting. Well, tonight is also St. Patrick's Day, and I will remind you guys to please drive safely if you insist going anywhere. Have a DD, take a bus, call an Uber, get a cab. Do not drive drunk. Hi, Carl. Hi, Donna. I have plans for tonight, and they're going to be nice. Help for caregivers, Amazon.com/Victoria Adams. Carl says, magic number is 3, Kelly, but you can share a table with friends and it helps. And yeah, that's the other thing. There are a lot of people in this group. I can't quite remember where you are geographically located, but who will, let you have some table space if you're willing to sit and help, you know, run, run the register, so to speak. And starting off at little tiny booths is always a good thing. You have to start small to get big. Cursed Cocktails, Sentenced to Troll, and Pangea Online are all done by SL Roland over on Amazon. Or share with an artist that draws people too, especially if you can get the artist to do some work, collaborate with you. So I'm sure some Bishop Kincaid fan art may be found from some people, or that can be done for merch. What is this sleep thing you speak of? Sleep is me plugging into my regeneration chamber and armoring up. Part of the reason I don't like to stream too early in the day is it takes a while for all the strap marks on my face to fade back out and the bright red to settle down. So yes, sleep is a wonderful thing. I take a few $100s worth of gear to pull it off. Custom design websites and toys, Studio Hubris, wixsite.com/Studio Hubris5. Absolutely geeky Midwest fun. QuadCityCon.com. 3? Thanks, Carl. I'll have 3 out by next year, so I was just wondering. I don't want to churn out a book every 6 months, so I appreciate your opinion. Nothing sadder than an author with one little pile of books. Good that you'll have 3. Des Moines Comic and Toy Show, QuadCon Merle Hay Mall, April 1st and 2nd. You should get there and check out my dragons and books and visit all the other cool peoples. If I traveled more, I would be at so many of these cons. Kelly, if you need some tips on survival, drop me a line. Yes, talk to Cindy Koepp. She's delightful. Be sure to talk to people as they catch by. Just general conversation. Dang. Tonight only, the Irish Green Room. Oh, cool, Don. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks so much. Ashland, Kentucky. I'm trying to think who I know who's down in that region. We'll talk. I'm sure we can find something. Cindy Koepp says, boo hiss, I'm out of break. Nowhere near out of links. So go to Sartin Art 76 for vintage cartooniness. You want some dragons and books, you can drop into CKOEPP.com. Patreon.com/CKOEPP for suitable arrangement. Sign up for my newsletter and I'll bug you all later. I appreciate it, Cindy. She has to crank these out to get the stuff out. And good day, Bonzer. I think with you coming through the door, I'll run an ad for Bonzer Bogle. Let's see. I think his Kickstarter is still going.
Greetings, fellow travelers. I am Bonzer Bogle to tell you about our second Kickstarter to help us realize our multiverse of adventure and exploration that I call the Association of Ishtar. Bound for the Sticks is an illustrated novel about Igraine Mortiba's adventures in archaeology, a cobbled together community of scavengers built in the ruins of an ancient space station that was abandoned by its creators millennia ago. Now its interior is but a feral grotto with its own ecosystem hostile to human life. However, it's also a unique place that offers many possibilities to the investigators of the Association of Ishtar, who are protecting their world from the many threats lurking inside the multiverse. I've been working on the series since 2018, having published our first novel in 2021. This campaign includes The Wrench in the Machine and Bound for the Sticks, but we also have 2 fully illustrated supplementary anthologies featuring the investigations by the Association. These in-universe documents can elaborate on some of the technologies, characters, or phenomena encountered by the Association, but it's not just an immersive document, it's also ideal for your RPGs inspired by these settings. And speaking of which, we offer 4 tabletop miniatures inspired by the characters from both the novels. If you want to be part of the multiverse itself, you can. We have a draw-in option where you can be drawn as an archaeology scavenger. And for the truly dedicated, you can get your concepts or characters included by pledging on our write-in tier. I could tell you more about our first comic or coloring book, but all of these are just mere samples of what we have planned for this series. We are already working on new stories and other projects, but what I love most about is that we have a creative community where people share their passions to help us expand this multiverse, and it truly feels like an adventure, and I'll hope you'll join us on this journey. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu. And of course, make things your way.
And if there's better advice out there, I don't know what it is. Kelly, my first opener is, what do you like to read? Also, a good way to say, oh, I don't write about that, but so-and-so 2 tables down does. You'd be surprised how that helps you sell your own books. I'm thinking Donna and somebody tag Cindy. Maybe we can get Ryan out of his self-imposed exile. Maybe we need to do a program, a panel show on just how to set up and how to sell for the starting convention attendee for your work, how to set up your table, how to approach people, what works and what doesn't. It's been a while since that's been discussed. Kelly, sleep is an urban myth for me. If I sleep some, then I'm on sunshine. Okay. Of course, the parental advisory on 4 of my books helps. Hi, Bonsert. Everybody's happy to see Bonsert. Thanks, see? That's great advice. Will do. Hey, Bonsert. Hey, Donna Carlene. Do listen to it. Yes, it lasts 2 more weeks. Still opportunities to cross posts. Awesome. Hey guys, if you haven't seen Bonsert's work or joined the Association Ishtar, please check it out. Everyone's greeting. Whoop. Cool. Great Grout Wolf says, just followed your channel. Yeah, you will find just a litany of wonderful people to talk to and work with here. It's just such a great group, and I'm so glad people are coming together. Big fan of Bonsert and what he's creating. Hello from the desk of Small Press Publisher, and we've got greetings. And just backing my project for $1. Gets you free books, and that's wonderful. Tidbits and Scribbles has talked about that. It's always a good subject. Well, we could get her on too. Hello, Bonsert. I've not been on Discord lately, but I'm headed that way very soon. That should be done, Nick. Also, bigger the show, having a short and concise pitch where you can talk to as many people helps. Absolutely. I haven't done a lot of big shows, so that perspective is welcome. So, and www.associationofishtar.com. Let's see. I want to run an ad because I'm in a good space for it. Oh, I do have a little bit of a secret before I do that. Over at fundmycomic.com, and it's not for all of them, but at least for Luke's projects as well as my own, you guys can get 20% off with secret code Beta 2023. That's Beta 2023. So those of you who are looking to support the RPG a bit cheaper, if you want to do it through fundmycomic.com, you can do so with this code and get 20% off. But I didn't tell you that. Now, that wasn't what I was planning to advertise, but I hit the wrong button and it reminded me that it was available. I want to run an ad for my friend Kat.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I am Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
I see her as a great success story of this channel, because I love seeing people who were a little hesitant to reach out and put more of their stuff out there and put more of themselves out there do so. And I'm going to keep doing so. So let's see what else we have going on. I got some reviews for Bound for the Sticks. They've been overwhelmingly positive. Oh, what are we doing? Well, Johnny, we are just chatting up, talking about who's doing what projects, building up. You know the routine. That's Johnny Freaking Cage, one of my favorite artists. He's working on something, and I'm not sure what it is, but I know it involves scantily clad women drawn with very lovely proportions. And it's always good to see Johnny come through the door. Hey, Johnny. Hey, guys, I was on Bonzert's show and got several sales. That's good. Bonzert's doing a lot for his assorted communities. He does a lot to help a lot of people. And Johnny's greeting Donna. And that's awesome. At JP7_art is, I think it's underscore. No, is that just at JP7art on Twitter is Johnny Freaking Cage. If you tweet, you do that. I do that. Yes, you do. And you do it so very well. I know. In fact, I would really like to see Johnny consider offering his services as a cover artist for people who are doing books that require a very lovely, possibly potentially scantily clad woman on the cover, because his work is just so good. And it would be a fast way to make a buck, so to speak, where one moment everyone would be happy. So yeah, Johnny needs to start doing more published things besides being just a wonderful personality on all the programs that he hops in the chat for. And I get to see more of Johnny tonight. Let's see. We have a couple more minutes. Is there anything else people wish to discuss, or am I going to just call it? Actually, you know what? Those services are always available. Please reach out to Johnny Cage. The man is just that good. And looking for artists or looking for work, we have threads for that on our Discord. I don't think Johnny is on ndcd.org, but he should be. Johnny Cage should really reach out to Joe Bachman over at ndcd.org and get a presence there, because what I see is a lot of people in here are hiring between each other to do different jobs, and it really does work. Hey, I just got the notice that Ntf is on. Let's go watch. Yes, it seems to come in at about 50 minutes into my program. I'm not sure why. And Kelly says, I finally finished chapter 9 of the next Bishop Kincaid novel and start on chapter 10 right after the show today, going for 5,000 words. Awesome. Awesome. Ooh, we should do that. Where's that at? You guys love to get things kind of surreal around these parts, don't you? Uh, well, guys, it's been an hour. It's been a wonderful program. Nope, but I'm pretty annoying. No, but I'm pretty annoying though. Here, and yeah, if you go on JP7 Art, you'll see his stuff. You guys do get together so well. You guys are like peanut butter and jelly. But everyone, I'm going to run an ad, and then I want you all. We'll have a great day. So what I'm going to do, I have an ad because I have a friend who sounds like he's a little in need. So I'll probably be reaching out to make sure he's okay because that's what I do. But before I do that, I'm going to run this ad.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda. Just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and just like that, friends, thanks for watching this lovely program. You guys make the world a better place by creating, so I want you to keep creating. Oh, we've got a nice little comment dump right at the end. At least I know you are reliable. And that's Johnny's Instagram. You're the peanut butter to my jelly. If you don't mind a little spice, that is. Typing is hard. See, Blue knows that guy. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Have a great creative day. Enjoy your weekends. Yes. Everyone have a great green day. Hope all your charms are lucky. Don't forget to like. Yes, please. I could use all the support we could get. And if you have any questions or comments to this or anything that's happened, always feel free to comment after my live streams are done. I do check my comments fairly regularly. And I will be back at 8 o'clock on the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream, talking swords and shenanigans, and probably getting into some sort of mischief, it being St. Patrick's Day. I have not forgotten the folks looking to the what kind of cryptid is Nick challenge. I will be organizing those as I have time. I also got a wonderful stumbled into a submission for the What Class is Nick from 5e, which someone gave me a very interesting one. And go rest, Nick. Have a great day and weekend. See some of you tomorrow. And sorry I'm late. Y'all's daylight savings thing, it gets us bamboozled too. No worries, Johnny. We'll see y'all real soon. Take care of yourselves and each other.